Hi teachers, it's Kat from catteacher.com. I just wanted to show you guys a new reward system that I made for my Dada classroom, but it could be used for any teaching center or any teaching company that you teach online, as long as you've got Manycam. So basically, why use a reward system? I used to never use reward systems. Most of my kids seem pretty, happy with what we were doing. However, I decided to get a little bit more creative. Basically, the reward system doesn't replace the stars or apples or whatever you give your kids. It adds on to it. So as long as the reward system is something fun and interesting and allows the kids to expand on the courseware, have a little bit of break time from their lesson, I think that reward systems can be really fun. So basically, every time you give a star, the student will get another reward, which is their reward system. So this one's kind of fun. It's Safari themed and Safari related. A lot of my kids, they almost always know the zoo animals. So let's figure out how to kind of piece it together. Basically, you're going to add a preset here, and you can either, you can do a blank image or something like that, and that'll kind of open up your preset. Basically, I'm going to transition over here, and I'm going to go to my effects. Now, I've saved all of these under Safari Time, but I also want to add in my Dada logo, which I'll do in a second because I'm going to do it after my overlay. Basically, you pull in the background, and this works best if you've got it in my classroom. 480p is the best resolution for me. That means you take up the entire Dada screen or Dada video that you can, because if you change up this resolution, it's going to stretch a few things, but it still works. I think it doesn't look crazy. But I'm going to go back to the 480p, and I'm just going to drop some objects in here. So let's go ahead and go to the effects, and I am super organized because I got a new computer and I want to look fantastic and professional on video. So I am super organized at this point. Add my Dada logo in there just to make sure that, if someone's watching, I'm not just crazy and hanging out in Safari Time. Basically, you can do lots of different things with this. You can talk about, driving in the car, and you can move this around. One of my kids really thought this was funny. I don't know. He never told me before, but he loves trucks. So we've got the truck, and then we've got another truck coming in around the corner. So if you want him to kind of come in this way, and another truck is going that way, kind of fun. So what can we see on Safari? Okay, so sometimes if I want to intro it, I will use the binoculars. I'll be like, okay, guys, what can we see on Safari? I see a panda. I see a bear. I see a lion. Okay, so those are kind of fun, and the kids will mimic you, and it'll be kind of cute. So let's transition back over here. Let's add some animals. So every time they get a star or, something, they get a reward. So basically, you can have them pick the animals if you want them to do that. You can click on the animal, and it will kind of show up. You can use different vocabulary like there is or there are. There's an elephant in the grass. There's a truck on the elephant. One of my students today who really doesn't enjoy the coursework, we had one of the best classes we've had in a long time because we just basically started stacking things on top of the animals. And for the first time in weeks, he's finally practiced his prepositions, and he actually got them correct today. So that was pretty fun. We've got giraffe and baby. So there are two giraffes. There is a baby giraffe. There is a mommy giraffe. Silly monkeys monkeying around. Don't know what the monkeys are doing, but they kind of fit perfectly right here, eating some bananas, having a fun time. We've also got the tiger who's up on his rock. So we've got a tiger on a rock, monkeys on the rock. We could have monkeys. I kind of joked about this. We have monkeys in the car. So basically, if you want this to happen, just you could move the layers around, but I just click and re-click, and then the car will be. So the monkeys are in the car. Oh my gosh, the monkeys are in the car. One of my kids wanted to run them over, so the monkeys are under the car, and pew pew pew. So that was fun for them. And one more, the zebra and the tree. So one of my kids thought it was funny. I think we put the tree on the monkey. And so, yeah, it kind of is a fun, silly way to just move things around. And, I try to thoughtfully put these things together so that the kids will use their vocabulary, and it's not just, it's just not extra or silly. It's actually quite, binoculars in my face. It's really good for the kids. It's really good expansion. It's really interesting, bright and colorful for your kids. So I hope you enjoy it, and let me know if you have any issues. You can go to catteacher.com and you can download all of these under the Manycam tips and tricks. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day teaching, and I want you to tell me how this went in your classroom. So you guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.